right here, said sit down, right there, don't go nowhere, little baby gon' shake that, 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 said yeah, I like that, bring that, right here, said sit down, right there, don't go nowhere, said yeah, I like that, bring that, right here, said sit down.
What up, YouTube? Welcome back. We back with another reaction video from Agent 12. Been a little minute. When corrupt cops get humiliated by higher authority. Let's get straight into it, bro.
A corrupt cop on a power trip is a terrifying sight and can result in you getting put in jail or harmed for absolutely nothing.
Turn around, let me see your hands. I need to see some ID. Get on the ground! Get on the ground now!
Fire off the brake is crazy, brother.
But sometimes these evil cops go a step too far and try this stunt in front of someone more powerful than themselves.
I don't know how legit you are at the moment. Special Agent Hatton, FBI.
Starting
Ricky Hatton?
with the case of Special Agent Alexis Hatton. The only thing worse than a
Ain't no way in hell your parents named you Alexis, brother. Alexis? Maybe Alexi. Alexis?
corrupt cop is a corrupt department, and luckily that's where agencies like the FBI tend to step in. They're able to investigate and expose just how corrupt some departments are, just in the way Agent Hatter did here.
I'm gonna turn on the
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, that'll work. You run your body cam? I am now, because I don't know how legit you are at the moment. It's okay. Special Agent Hatton, FBI. Okay. You got that on body cam? I do, but I don't understand what the problem is when you meet me at the office. I'll talk to the U.S. Attorney's Office about it. Cut off the recording device now. Okay, well, I will when I leave the area, sir. Hey, TJ, this guy is telling me to turn my body camera off and telling me he's going to contact other people to get involved with this. Let me get his tag number real quick.
The man showing his FBI badge is, of course, Agent Hatter, and while his demands to turn off the body camera might
Hatter. I thought it was Hatton. Freudian slip.
sound insane,
Players mess up too.
there's a good reason behind it. Back in December of 2020, a prominent businesswoman in Franklin County fled the scene of a car crash, but using her connections to the sheriff's office, she was able to pull her citation, letting her off the hook completely.
I had originally wrote a ticket on her. What was the charge? It was a ticket for hit and run. But I felt like that she really didn't do it on purpose as far as leaving the scene. So I took the ticket back. And she didn't even get the ticket.
Unfortunately for the department, though, the news spread like wildfire, and both the woman and sheriff's office found themselves in a huge amount of trouble, not just with the public, but the FBI. This is where Agent Hatter steps in, a veteran agent dispatched to investigate the Franklin Sheriff's Office for their corruption. To carry out his objective, he scheduled an interview outside of the office in a parking lot, which Deputy Rolf Garden, the officer responsible for kicking off this whole mess. Already, the cops have exposed their corruption by agreeing to meet outside the office and off the record. But what Agent Hatter doesn't know is quite to what extent the entire sheriff's office were about to expose themselves the moment they were tested on their morals.
I do feel like I'm being detained. Am I being detained? Am I being detained? You're
Yo, I'm so confused. Who's detaining whom? Please figure it out right now.
the one who called me here, sir. How did you get my phone number? I can't give you that information. I ain't saying he can't tell me how he got my information. Hey, you are detained at this time, sir. 33 Franklin. I got one Whiskey Mike detained at this time.
Opposite, I have a genuine question though. So you're about to detain him, right? So what happens then afterwards? Because you're gonna detain him, and then all of y'all are probably going to jail. He's working a corruption case. What?
Hey, I don't think this guy's legit, man. Take my weapon off, okay? I'm not going to put you in cuffs. Where's it at?
Yeah, of course. Where would it be at? Where? I always keep my file on me.
Okay. I've got my weapon on my right. You do got? Is it on? Do I have permission to take it off? No, you don't have. Okay. Just hang tight, right here. I'm not cuffing you. I'm not cuffing you. But you're being very uncooperative with me.
Agent Hatter's statements are a perfect example of limit testing. Since deputies are unsure of whether he is really part of the FBI, Hatter is deliberately being aggressive with his behavior to see if they'll actually follow the correct procedures. As expected, they would fail catastrophically.
We're just trying to check your validity. You called a deputy sheriff's personal cell phone. You can't tell me how you got the number. That's right. Your tag's not coming back to the FBI.
Wait, I don't think the tag will come back to the FBI.
Guy. Correct. Okay. I haven't seen a badge. I've seen an ID card. I haven't seen a badge. You have not seen? No, sir. I haven't seen a badge.
You just lied. Oh wait, no, he said a badge. He said a badge. He said a badge.
I've seen an ID card.
I handed this to you. Did you
Wait, hold on. The badge is on top. What? No, he lied.
grab it? Take it out of my hand. Do you not see a badge?
I see a
Are you dumb?
badge now. That's the first time I saw the
No, you have cataracts.
badge, sir.
You don't need to be a deputy.
I saw this. He kept
What Carter did in Rush Hour. If I have my wallet, I'll flip it right now.
opening this.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
part of my
badge.
badge. My credential.
That's very professional of you to say that statement. But anyway, that I was very observant to be a deputy because you never showed me that. You showed me the
I guess, buddy. Whatever. He definitely closed it in your face. And if he closed it in your face, you would have seen the badge. Like,
inside of it, but not the badge.
You hearing all this, Lou?
Oh, everybody's going to hear all this, sir.
There are two important things to note here. Firstly, unmarked cars are rarely linked to the government in the
they're not supposed to be. That's why I'm like, what is he talking about? It's not coming back to the FBI. You're an idiot.
system. This is useful in investigations exactly like this one, where it's necessary for agents to go undercover amongst their own kind and to protect their identity. Secondly, the deputy only believed his badge once he saw the brass emblem and not when Hatter actually showed his actual details.
I feel like he just looked at it and said, oh, that's an ID in there. And then seen FBI probably, little insignia, and didn't read anything.
This shows a flawed understanding of credentials from the deputy's end, as brass emblems can be easily faked, whereas the official documents are much more solid a way to prove whether
And I think he got a chain on it too.
an agent is the real deal or not. But the situation would only worsen when the cops did a little more research and found Hatter's name on a terrorist watch list.
People they ran Florida driver's license, take that cop on the terrorist watch list.
There's somebody talking back to him on that radio.
Don't have one, brother. Okay. Okay. Huh?
Yeah, bro, hands behind your back, bro. What you mean terrorist watch list, brother?
Just being detained.
Charge you, brother.
You don't have any yet,
You're
but right
just being
now we're
detained,
running you
sir.
through multiple federal databases.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody's coming up with your name. You also coming back on a terror watch list. So we're gonna secure you for our protection and yours. We're gonna put you in the back of a police car.
Where's that weapon at, sir?
It's on my right side, brother.
You got any other weapons on you, sir?
No, just my wallet.
All right, just gonna pat you down a little quick.
Go ahead.
But if somebody pulls your name up, brother, you good to go.
Yeah,
Mr. Haddon is taking it regularly, like, you know, very courteous.
we're just trying to verify you.
For someone whose name just popped up on this list, Hatter
Very
seems
calm.
awfully calm, almost as if he'd expected this to happen. For us, it's clear as day that this is all just part of the FBI's plan, but for the cops, they've got to make an extremely difficult decision.
That's just the wallet
I
that you
can
was
tell you
showing me a while
one
ago.
thing. Yeah, that's my wallet. Don't touch that thing right there. That's my law enforcement. It's got all my notes on it for what I've done today. You're not allowed to see that.
I'm not allowed to see what? Well, if you go to jail, I'm gonna impound this to the sheriff's office. I'm gonna get a search warrant. I'm gonna touch everything.
Yeah,
All right.
He's
What's your
clear.
name again, brother?
My name's Sergeant
clear.
Carroll.
Okay.
Hey, will you unlock
Y'all don't
my-
lose that badge.
You gotta
My
unlock
telephone's
this
on there,
first.
okay, brother?
We've detained this whiskey Mike and got him in cuffs in the back of the car now.
The most important thing to note here is that the back of the cruiser they had just placed him in was boiling hot. The windows were up and the AC was off, and Hatter was placed in there with a heavy jacket on and his hands bound. Quickly, he realized this was unsafe and began to complain about the heat, but the cops ignored him for nearly 10 minutes.
Call 911. Call. I need a medical attention right now. Unlock me. Call 911. Call 911.
We're releasing you right
No,
now,
call
sir.
911 now.
We are 911. Yo, you hell. Call emergency medical services, brother.
Call 911. I need
33.
I'm sitting there begging you to cut off your freaking heat.
He's requested EMS to respond.
Hold on, bro. You telling me he got the heat on? I mean, it might be cold. It might be cold. You can't really tell. You see, he got a jacket on.
This time. We're at the new substation for the sheriff's office, Franklin.
Jacksonville, I need 911. I've asked for help. I've been in the car. They've had me spoken to the back.
10-4, can you advise if it's next door to the new dollar store?
Can you verify that my AC's on real quick, John?
It's on now.
It was on when. How could I not touch? How could I touch it? Yeah.
911. I asked for the sheriff's to call 911. They won't. They won't call
through the back seat?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the Franklin Sheriff's Office admitted that their interference with the original citation was unlawful, and according to Florida law, only the judge holds that kind of power. Although it's not known what happened internally after the office failed the sting operation, we can only hope that there's one less corrupt deputy on the street.
No, we can't. Because that was the worst operation I've ever seen in my whole entire life. And if I was a corrupt officer, I would keep being corrupt. Sorry. Like, that's not about to deter me. What happened? That man complained about a heat stroke that never happened.
It's a tragedy that this kind of corruption is rampant in law enforcement. And all this next case shows is that there's really no limits to it, as they even felt comfortable assaulting a homeless Army veteran.
If you continue to argue with officers, and we are going to call animal control for your dog. You got it? Call your dog off. He just bit me. He bit me.
But put him under the jail, bro. What you tase a dog for?
Call your dog off. Call your dog off.
On October 13th, 2021, Officer Sierra Brooks from the Gastonia Police Department responded to a 911 call complaining about a homeless man standing at a median. The man was veteran Joshua Rower, and when she arrived at the scene, she confronted
It's so sad that, yeah, a lot of veterans are homeless. It's very sad.
And accused him of panhandling. Of course, he denied all the accusations, which resulted in a heated argument that would quickly escalate to the most brazen example of police negligence ever caught on camera.
I just saw you take money from that car.
Also, police
You
brutality.
saw me take money, but you didn't see me ask.
All right, let me get your ID, okay?
You can't ask for my ID if
Yes, I
somebody's
can.
giving me money.
Okay, get your dog, okay? Yes, I can. It's called panhandling.
But it's not panhandling if I didn't ask for it, is it?
ID. You can give me your ID or you can go to jail for RDO. Which one you want to do?
What's the ID for that?
Because I'm about to write you a citation
For what?
for panhandling.
That's not panhandling.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. If you come up to me and give me money,
You walked out to the car.
because they stopped. Did you see them
Okay.
stop?
Give me your
You
ID.
saw the whole situation.
Give me your ID or you're going to jail for RDO, which is resist, delay, obstruct. Okay?
You're gonna write a disabled veteran that's living in the woods a ticket.
Yes, because I asked you not to do it and you
I
did
didn't do it. You
and I
see
sit
me.
there
I
and
come up
watched
here. I'm
you.
packing my stuff up.
I sit there and watched you.
You watch me walk up the sidewalk.
Back in Third City. I'm out.
You gotta have better things to do than accost a homeless veteran. Like, there has to be other crimes going on actively as you're doing this. Come on.
That subject. Send me
Like, you
another
literally watched me walk up the sidewalk.
Okay,
you
give me your
watched
ID,
the car
sir.
stop.
Give me your ID.
You're gonna write me a ticket.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't commit a crime. I'm recording.
You violated a city
No, I
ordinance.
didn't. No, I didn't. There's no city ordinance that says somebody can't give me money. Because I
And
did
you
not ask.
obstructed traffic.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
They did. They did. They obstructed
Give me
traffic.
your
They're the
ID.
one in the car.
Give me your ID, sir.
I mean, he's not lying.
I'm not giving you my ID because I didn't break the law. I'm not doing it.
No channel, but I probably need a sergeant out here. He's refusing to give me his ID.
Right.
Now you see we got a sergeant and multiple units on their way out here.
Yeah, but that's because of you. Like, don't tell me that. Like, I'm the one that caused that to happen. Like, you're the one that called them. You're the one that stopped me.
And I can almost guarantee you it's not gonna go the way you want it to go.
I want to talk to the supervisor.
He's
because I
on his
didn't
way
do
out
anything
here.
wrong.
RDO, or restrict, delay, or obstruct, is a charge that can be given if someone refuses to identify themselves. Joshua doesn't believe he's committed any crimes
Oh, look at the dog with the hat on.
and therefore shouldn't need to hand over his ID. But according to US law, if an officer provides you with a probable cause, you are required to identify yourself guilty or innocent. However, it's important to note that Officer Brooks had a hostile attitude right from the very start. She didn't approach him with innocent until proven guilty in mind. She simply assumed she was approaching an annoying criminal. This will become even more apparent as the footage continues, and as a backup officer arrives, all hell breaks loose.
Doing all right, sir.
Just out with him. I told him he couldn't be on the median.
Yeah, and that's why I was packing my stuff up.
Walk out to a car to get money.
Yeah, I saw him at Circle K the other day with the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now he's refusing to give me his ID because I'm going to write him.
She's trying to write me a ticket because I was walking up this, packing up. She told me to pack up.
I told
and
you,
I was literally walking up my road.
Listen,
and somebody stopped and gave me money. And
listen.
you saw it yesterday. He saw it too. People give me money without me asking. I don't have to ask.
Because you're, first of all, I mean, it can be inferred, okay? Because that's the way the law works.
Right.
Things can be inferred. So if it appears that you're violating the ordinance, that's how that works.
Right, but if
let me tell
you can't just randomly give homeless people money. That's crazy.
Because you're not a lawyer. Right. You can get one, but I can tell you how the law works. You're in the median, right? You're waving at people in the median after I've told you.
Down like this.
Yes.
I sit there and observe you, and that lady is a witness down there.
Yeah, and I walked up there because I packed up like you told me.
I just want you to know you can go to jail for this ordinance. If you continue to argue with officers, you're going to go to jail, and we are going to call animal control for your dog. You got it?
You saw it. I was standing here talking to him yesterday.
Right now. You don't give me your ID. You go to jail and call an animal control dog.
For what? You're writing me a ticket for a crime I didn't commit.
Can we get your ID?
Dude, I didn't commit this crime.
But you're also in the median after I've told you not to be here before.
And that's why I was vacating, because she asked me to leave. And I was literally walking up here. I didn't ask anybody for money.
Okay.
That's right. I'm taking this to trial.
You can.
That's fine. You can.
It's going to go to trial anyway. You don't even have to.
It's going to trial.
Oh, I know.
You're wasting taxpayer dollars.
Although Joshua thinks this entire thing is unfair, he still complies and decides to show the officer his ID. But even then, the officers still aren't happy.
There you go.
No, your state ID, not your VA ID.
This isn't valid. It's not valid.
I need your state ID, not your VA ID. I'm gonna ask you one more time.
It's not even valid.
Give me your state ID. All right, turn around. You're being arrested.
Whoa, what for, dude?
Turn around.
Are you kidding me? You don't see this? Somebody help me! Hey, what are you doing? Stop! What are you doing? Mama!
Hey!
What are you doing?
Hey. Call your dog off. Call your dog off. Call your dog off.
His dog isn't doing anything though.
Call your dog off. Call your dog off. Sir, call your dog off. Call your dog off.
You got a taser pointed at the dog that is doing nothing.
He just bit me.
This nigga just said he just bit him. The dog didn't do nothing.
He bit me. Call your dog off. To Charlie.
See, I'll pop out and punch this nigga. Like I will find him and punch this nigga.
Call your dog off. Call your dog off. Call your dog off. Call your dog off. We need. To Charlie 10 City. We need more units. We need more units.
Y'all need more units for one man and a dog that was just curious.
Somebody help me! Record!
Turn around.
Record this!
Turn around, sir.
Help me!
Turn around.
Joshua gave his VA ID, a veteran ID card he used because his state ID was no longer valid. Officer Taylor immediately falsely decided this was unexpected and began to forcibly arrest him. Of course, there are many things wrong here. Firstly, a VA card is valid and accepted.
Oh, so it is valid ID. I was like, what? What do you mean your state ID? Like.
Secondly, it was obvious that Joshua had a disability, and it was later revealed that he suffered badly from PTSD from his time in service. However, the officers completely disregarded this and were extremely aggressive from the start. Lastly, we can't see where the dog, Sunshine, bit the cop or if it even happened at all, but this situation could have been entirely avoided if they had opted for a peaceful resort. Obviously, Joshua shouldn't need a reason to feel distressed at his dog being tased, but if you're looking for one, she was a service dog provided to him as part of his treatment. He was, of course, extremely emotionally attached to her, and it was only added to the trauma of this entire event.
His dog bit me.
Help me! Record
His dog bit me.
No, she did not.
Dog is never taking.
I get you, but when we are out here trying to get something from him and it won't happen, I have to do what I have to do. The dog bit me, okay?
No, it didn't, because you shot him with a taser! Please help me! Why are y'all doing this to me?
What did they ask you for?
They asked me for my ID, and then he grabbed me and tackled me.
Because you wouldn't give it to me.
He was giving you the ID. You're an idiot.
I was in the process of handing it to you.
Guys, y'all, please settle this nicely because this guy has been out here for months. His dog has never.
Okay, we're doing what we have to do.
They tased my dog. They tased it. Please record this.
It's really sad how the dog is
Please record this. Why are y'all doing this to me?
This guy stays out here all the time.
Dude,
I get it, but it doesn't change the fact that the dog bit me.
The dog did not do nothing to you. It might have sniffed you. You might have got licked.
Okay? Can y'all just back up, please? We have to do our job.
Y'all didn't see the whole story, so just back up.
You did not see the whole story.
Even the witnesses sided with Joshua, attesting that neither he or Sunshine were aggressive at any point. It seemed Joshua was a regular here, and the officers had severely misunderstood this situation.
The dog is always here. He never bites anybody.
I don't know what they do with Sunshine. Where's my dog? Sunshine Ray. I need my dog. She's my medical device. Where's my dog? Where's my dog?
Sadly, Sunshine died in an accident a few hours after the incident when he was hit by a car.
RP Sunshine.
While this might just be another day in the field for these officers, that dog was pretty much the only family Joshua had left. This disgusting behavior becomes more infuriating when the officer decides to give a shady alibi.
He starts getting angry and whatnot. He's like, this one is not valid. This one is not valid. Take my VA ID. I was like, no, sir, I need your state ID that you have. And I go and he starts hollering and keeps like shoving in my face saying this is not valid.
He was not in your face. Why are you lying? You have a body cam. What is the point of lying? You have a body cam. Make better decisions beforehand so you don't have to lie. What?
And I try to get it from him. He doesn't give it to me. Okay. So I go to put him in handcuffs. He starts resisting, saying help, help, screaming help. His dog starts looking worried and whatnot. He runs over to my foot and he nips it like he nips at my foot. It doesn't nip, but he actually bites my boot.
You need to get booted. Somebody need to kick you in your ass.
But it doesn't break my boot. At that point, I'm telling him to call off his dog. Okay? Yeah. At that point, yeah, that's exactly where it was.
Let me see.
So at this point, once the dog looked like it was about to get close to Brooks, I tased it.
One of the most suspicious aspects of the arrest was that Gastonia police were unwilling to release the footage. They only gave in when a judge ordered them 9 months later. After this arrest, Joshua sued the Gastonia Police Department, saying the violent arrest violated his First and Fourth Amendment rights, and as well as the
He had to get a new dog.
Americans with Disabilities Act. This was probably the most corrupt case we've ever covered on this channel, and hopefully these cops will be held accountable for their truly evil actions. But of course, it's not always the cops that are at fault in these situations. This next case is one of the most controversial on the internet when cops were forced to arrest an ATF agent.
I need to see some ID. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now.
I'm a federal agent.
Don't argue. Face down on the ground. Face down now.
On July 7th, 2022, Agent James Burke of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms was assigned a case in Columbus, Ohio. Allegedly, the suspect was in possession of a shotgun but was not legally permitted to own firearms. Soon enough, Agent James arrived at the suspect's residence out of uniform and without a warrant. This made the suspect feel extremely nervous and ultimately resulted in him calling 911, worried that someone was impersonating an officer. Almost immediately, 2 officers from the Columbus police arrived on the scene. From their perspective, Burke could have been anyone, and they had no idea how dangerous he was. This ended in them having to take more caution than expected and giving Agent Burke a harsh reality check.
Hey, turn around. Let me see your hands. Turn around. Let me see your hands. Okay, let me see your hands. I need to see some ID. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now.
That's the escalation.
Get on the ground.
What's your deal?
Get on the ground now.
You clearly don't got no weapon.
9171-10-3.
I'm a federal agent.
Get on the ground.
10-3.
I'm a federal agent.
Why wouldn't you show me your ID when I got here? Don't move forward.
You didn't ask for it. Not getting on the ground.
Well, then stay where you're at.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Fine. Why do you got to make this harder than it is?
Listen, I'm not getting on.
I have no problem making this.
I just want to see if anybody from 3 Precinct respond as well.
The officers immediately aimed their guns because of suspicions that this agent could be armed himself. However, James dramatically underestimates how serious the situation is and fails to comply with their commands. What was meant to be a simple ID check was now becoming something far worse.
You're the overreacting.
I'm not overreacting. We got a call that someone's impersonating a police officer out here who doesn't have ID.
No kidding, because she doesn't want to open it.
Okay, get on the ground so I can find out who you are.
It ain't happening.
Okay, fine. Fine. Do you think I'm a police officer or something? What the heck's the matter with you? Who do you think you are? Get on the ground!
I'm not getting on it.
Chopper, thanks.
I'm not getting
91-7, I'm pulling up.
I got my ID.
Do not reach for your waist. Keep your hands
Right,
up.
lie. You reach for your waist.
Why would I have an
blow
Olay?
some.
Get your hands up. Get on the ground.
Face down now.
Now.
Face down. You guys are making a big mistake.
You are the one making the mistake.
Face down now.
Yes, he got on the ground.
All the way. All the way. You got my IDs right here, left pocket. Left pocket. And we're gonna put your arm behind your back. Wait a second.
Do not resist.
I'm not resisting.
You're acting like a moron.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. No, don't do this. Wait a second. I got a medical condition. Get my license out of my pocket.
We're getting you secured first.
Please, wait. No. Hold on. I'm hyperventilating. Sir, I'm not. Stop resisting. Would you please get my ID out of my left pocket?
Stop
I'm
resisting.
You. My wife's please. Stop right here. Resist. Please get it.
I got one cuff on. Get your
Does your wife being pregnant have to do anything? He's just trying to stop himself being killed.
Just hold me up. Sir, I can't do this. Sir, stop resisting now. Please help me. Sir, please.
Joe, get your taser out. My taser out. Get your taser out, Joe.
No, don't do that, please.
Don't make me tase you.
You're gonna get tased. Put your right arm behind your back.
Bruh, just check his pocket already for his ID. You can get off of him.
Your right arm behind your back. No, you're gonna stay on the ground and put your right arm behind your back. Let me breathe. You can breathe just fine. Ow, don't do that. Okay. Here.
Get him cuffed. Get him cuffed.
It is tough.
Get him cuffed.
I'm a federal agent.
It's hilarious to see that within seconds, Agent James goes from refusing to show his ID to begging the cops to take his federal ID out of his pocket, all while resisting arrest in the process. However, it is also true that tasing James was a bit extreme, and it raises questions about the use of non-lethal weapons in this situation in general. Regardless, this wouldn't change how James then started to confusingly backtrack on everything he's said thus far.
My God, my gun.
You have no idea what you are, acting the way you are.
Sir.
Who the heck do you think you are, acting like this?
Somebody. I wanted you to see my goddamn head. The lady was freaking out, for Christ's sake.
Your chopper, we're 2 minutes away.
Sir, please.
Roll over. Sit up.
It's in my goddamn.
Sit up.
Showed her my
Sit up.
creds.
Let him sit up. Let him sit
I
up.
showed her my goddamn creds, for Christ's sake. Right there, left pocket. Left pocket, cargo pocket. Please take it out.
They don't try and
Guys, I get it. I fucking get it.
Well, then why would you act the way you did?
What's
the matter with
you
you?
to see my creds, for Christ's sake. My God, I'm here to fucking talk
No,
to you.
you're the one that's in the wrong. You know if you have interaction with the police, you obey commands.
Sir, I was trying to get
No, you didn't obey commands.
Sir, I'm with you guys, for Christ's sake. I'm a fucking federal agent.
Who's your supervisor? What's his name? What's your supervisor's name?
Hang on a second. The SAC is currently John McPherson, who's on his way out to retire, who will soon be rolling.
Took the mag out.
My God!
The officer here made an excellent point. He needed to understand how serious this situation was rather than using his status as an ATF agent to override the law. And understandably, the cops were having none of it.
This is crazy!
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Sir, I'm not trying to be ashamed of myself. I just wish you'd say, let me see.
Get in the car.
your creds.
Get in the car. Just get in the car. Why would you make us do this?
I didn't want you to. I wanted to. Wait.
No, you knew what you were doing.
Sir, calm down.
Relax.
Sir, hey, guys, please, just talk to me for 1 second, please.
Get in the car.
No,
We'll
wait.
talk later.
Sir, wait.
You had your chance.
No, I was trying to give you my creds. You didn't let me show them to
Never
you.
once tried.
I did.
Get in the car.
Wait.
Now!
Have a seat.
Please, wait, I gotta breathe.
Okay,
Please,
you
sir,
can,
let
you
me
can
breathe.
sit down and breathe.
Let me breathe. I have a medical condition.
We're gonna get air to you. Get
No,
your legs
no.
in. Get your
Sir.
legs in. We're closing this door.
Sir,
Get your legs in.
I need air. Sir, please, call an ambulance. I'm asking for an
You
ambulance.
got a medic coming. Get in the car.
Sir, I don't need the medic. The taser didn't bother me.
You just said call an ambulance. We don't.
Yeah, now you don't want one. Get in the car.
In the car. Get all
Sir,
the way in.
I
I'll
can't
go around.
breathe.
I'll go around.
Wait, sir. No,
the heck's the
wait,
matter
I
with you?
can't. You're fucking my head up. The seatbelt's in place.
Why
Sir,
would you act like this?
I didn't act anyway.
If you are a real police officer, you ought to be ashamed of
I
yourself.
was trying to give you my creds.
James was eventually released after an hour and was made free to go once his story was verified. However, 6 months later, he would go on to file a civil rights lawsuit against these officers for using excessive force. Ultimately, though, the lawsuit went nowhere, as the officers were shielded due to the Qualified Immunity Act of 1982, protecting government employees from accountability for unreasonable actions. The only exception is if the victim can point to a prior case in the same jurisdiction that establishes the behavior as persistent and unconstitutional. But if anything, it was James's show that disgraced what it means to be a federal agent.
Oh, that's the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch y'all in the next one.
Everything I see in ITV, bitch, you best. Everything I see in ITV, bitch, you best. Everything I, yeah.